in red shoes. How you doing, baby? Happy Friday. Hey, Sylvia, good morning, beautiful. And today on Coffee and Conversation with your girl, Shakenya, when you get a minute, go to that YouTube channel, Shakenya, and hit subscribe, guys. Look at some of the videos, and if you see anything that you like, just hit share. I'm trying to be famous for the end of the year. I ain't gonna tell y'all I had Shirley Temple curls before I left the house. This is why I don't wear my own hair. But at least you know I ain't bald-headed up under them weaves. Yep, and I'm about to put a weave right back in it. Yep, I had Shirley Temple curls all the way around, baby. Yep, so y'all today, I know y'all recovering from the mirror. I know we had to cover that in almost 3 segments. And that was just only one way of it being used. Just imagine if the other ways is being used and then it's different adverse effects that come along with. I know it's a different set of psychological damage that comes along if you use it any other way, right? So I know, catch your breath, because I got one more for you. And it's going to be real simple because I'm coming back live, y'all, and talk about this GoFundMe. Yeah, I'm feeling some kind of way today. So when I get to the office, I'm going to let it all out. Hey, Jay, good morning. But for now, I'm going to stick to topic. I'm going to stick to topic. Another manipulation tip that I hope you don't use on your baby mama and your baby daddy. Being difficult. Just being difficult for no reason. Yep. Purposely going against every request that you have. Purposely saying no. Going against every demand. Because sometimes you got to demand certain things. Yeah. But when it comes to the baby, that's why I say we got to go back to those 3 C's of co-parenting, which we've expanded. It's no more 3 C's. It's about 7 of the C's. But the compromise. That's one of the C's. Compromise when it comes to that baby. I know we don't like to look at it that way, but you share that baby with somebody, so to believe it or not, their input is important. The reasons why they feel certain way is important. The things that they want to instill in that baby is important, and y'all got to come to grips with that, and y'all have to be on the same page about a lot of it. You can't keep raising the baby one way and then other parent is raising the baby another way and you expect that baby to be okay. That's not how this works here. Yeah. You have to be on the same. I don't care how you live your life. Well, I do care because it does impact the everything. When you become a parent, everything you do impacts that child. Everything you do, every move you make. What I tell you, the best thing to do when you have children around and in your car, act like the feds is in your car. Act like the feds is behind you. Because certain things you're not going to do around the feds and popo that you might do around your kids. Yeah, so act like your kids when they in the car. That way it'll help you be on a guideline of what you should and should not be doing in front of these babies and what you should be introducing to them, things you should be sheltering them from. Like your kids, you should want them to be like you but be better. Yeah, and in order for you to do that, it's certain guidelines you gotta have. You gotta have a plan. Yep, you gotta have a plan when you raising these babies, and you gotta try to stick to it as best you can. Yep. If you wanted to bring this out in your child, then you gotta figure out a way how to bring this out in your child. You gotta set up a plan. You got certain techniques you might have to use. You have to be consistent in certain areas. Certain things you have to do yourself because the baby has to see it. Yeah. All children and everybody don't learn the same. You know what I mean? Some people gotta touch it. Some people gotta hear it. Some people got to see it. You got some people that got to do all 3 in order for it to click and for them to get an understanding of whatever it is you're trying to teach. I know. Are you patient with your children? Do you go through all of those stages to make sure your kid got it? Yeah. That's the difference from your child just growing up and you raising them. Yep. When you raising a baby, that means you taking the time to make sure they got whatever it is you're trying to teach. Did you get that? Do I have to say it again? Hey, brother Tia. Yeah. So whatever it is you're trying to teach them or trying to instill in them, if you notice that they have not gotten it by however means you were trying to teach them, then you have to find a different way to teach them. Because at the end of the day, you have to make sure they got it. Because whatever you teach them is what's going to lead them when they get older and become adults. Yeah, and what I tell you, say it with me. It's not what's bought. It's what's taught. I know. They outgrow those shoes. They outgrow those clothes. They upgrade those phones. They break those games. But the stuff that you taught them, that they know, oh, shoot, they use that. Out here in the real world. So, yep. Purposely going against you on everything that you request when it comes to the baby. Always saying no on everything. And the kicker is when you reintroduce it to the baby as if you came up with that. Or if it's your way, it's better than. Because a lot of times they do it in front of the baby. And that's to belittle you. They say no in front of the baby. That's not a personal discussion. That's a discussion y'all should have amongst each other. And then when you come up with the solution, then you bring it to the child. But when you demean that other parent in front of the child, it's to show dominancy. It's to belittle you. It's to make you seem like you're less than. And it's to make it seem like they're smarter and they know more. Yeah, so most cases, if you come to a parent with a legitimate reason of why you want them to do this and do that, they might hear you out before they tell you no, but you best believe they're going to roll it out in a different fashion and wrap it up in a bow at some point. Let's use bedtime for an example. Let's say when the baby at your house, the baby got to go to bed at a certain time so they can wake up in the morning and do what they got to do, right? You got them on a set schedule. You have them on a routine. What's a routine? That's what y'all do every night. Let's say y'all share that baby during the week. That baby got to go to school. So when that baby is over the other parent's house, the baby go to sleep whenever they feel like it. Dad or mom let them stay up all night. Let them do. I know it's no bedtime. So now this is affecting the child when they get up in the morning. They late for school now. Then when they get to school, they falling asleep in class because they've been up all day. So now you're starting to get reports back from the teacher. So you go to the other parent. Hey. Now, when we was together, you knew that the babies had a bedtime now. Now that we apart, let's keep that same routine going. Baby got to have a bedtime when they over there the days they go to school because it's starting to affect their schooling. It's starting to affect their grades. It's starting to affect them. They're not getting enough rest. They probably, this is my house. I do what I want to do. They go to bed when I say they go to bed. You ain't bad. Let's say you set the bedtime 8 o'clock. That's a good chance they might be defiant and go against you and continue to allow that baby to stay up all type of night. But then if they think about it, the logic of it, the best thing for the baby, they might just let the baby go to bed at 9. So yeah, they're giving the baby a bedtime. But they winning because the baby gets to stay up an extra hour. And then they're not doing exactly what you said because you said 8 o'clock. Yeah, I'm being difficult. So y'all, that's it for Coffee and Conversation with your girl Shakenya. I'm about to come back on because we about to talk about this GoFundMe. Oh damn, wait a minute. All right y'all, so that's it. I'm out. I'll see y'all in a minute.